My name is Puja and my topic today is about social media. Thank you, Viva, for your wonderful speech on your nonprofit organization Aim for Seva.
Wasn't he great, guys?
Wasn't he great, guys?
Give him another round of applause.
Give him another round of applause.
Cool, thank you.
Bzz. Yeah. That's happened 4 times in the last 1 hour. Might as well check it out. It's my friend. At the nothing of time, she texts me at the wrongest times. Guess I better pick it up. Actually, should I pick it up? I'm gonna take that as a no. That's tempting. I'll do it anyway. I'm at the public speaking ceremony. So, let me introduce myself again. My name is Puja and my topic is about social media. First of all, can everybody hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Today I'm going to talk to you about the good things about social media, the bad things about social media,
Slow down a little.
The Firekeeper's Son. I read in The Firekeeper's Son is a book I read in school that relates to social media. And another thing is a little fun fact. Well, not really fun. It's actually dirty. Fact about phones.
Okay, can you stand with your feet a little bit apart? Thank you. Go ahead.
Little thing about phones. One of the good things about...
So let me start with the good things.
Let me start with the good things before I get to the bad things, which is probably going to ruin your day. But the good things is that social media is really good for when you want to chat with your friends or you want to tell your friend to come pick me up. I'm in the rain all by myself. Pick me up. Another thing good about social media is when, say, your friend isn't picking up your phone or a family member isn't picking up your phone, then a perfect thing to do is text your friend on social media. If they're not there, then do it again. And do it again. That's what will be a good thing to do. If your friend isn't picking up your phone. Now, that's all the good things I know, since I don't really have my own phone. But that's the only good things I know. Now let me get to the bad things. Ooh. A bad thing is social media can make your brain go. It can hurt your brain. Well, not really hurt. It can do things to your brain that, well, any electronics can do anything. And another bad thing about social media is that too many people are getting addicted to it. Like people that are texting lanes in China. We could have stopped this if we knew this earlier. Now, thanks to me, you can. Now, people, you can know that you can. And one last bad thing. Social media shouldn't be given to little kids. Know that, parents. No little kids. There are so many people coming up to me today and yesterday and every day of the month so far. Why don't you have Instagram? Why don't you have Facebook? Why don't you have any social media profiles? Let me follow you. Well, I say no, because I'm not that kind of person. And if I did, I would only use it for emergencies, since I wouldn't really use it at all, since you can call and interact virtually instead of interactively. And if I got that mixed up, I meant virtual. I meant not supposed to do it by screen. You should do it face to face. Now let me get to the books. The books. They help you read. They help you know knowledge. And in school, this knowledge helped me a lot on this topic. So, back then in China, there were hills and hills and hills and hills, all leading up to the king's palace. The palace was big, obviously, but do you know what's weird? On each hill, there would be a fire. The people who light the fire will be called the fire keepers. And this is way back in China, not like now where there's texting lanes and all that kind of stuff. Back then, there was probably no electronics at all. That's a common thing, no electronics. Another thing, so there would be a fire keeper. Every night, it will go set a fire if there's no danger. If there's danger, or you hear someone say, danger, danger, then there would be no fire, and the king will know to send their guards into the kingdom. And let me tell you, there would be one hill leading to another city. Hill, city, hill, city. All the way up to the king's palace, all of them would light a fire. And if none of the fires are there, that means the city is in danger and send their guards. And a little fun fact. Did you know your phone is 5 times dirtier than a public restroom? I told you it was gross.
You said 18%, right?
Yeah. Did you know?
Not 5 times.
Oh, did I say
20%,
5 times?
yeah.
Oh. Did you know that your phone is 18% more dirtier than a public restroom? Think of that.
Yeah. Before you
leave this building, think of that. Because that's the main part you should know. So today I talked to you about the good pros of social media, the bad cons about social media.
Bad is cons.
The bad things about social media, the good things about social media, the bad things about social media. The Firekeeper's Son, which is a good book. I recommend it to you, all of you. It's a picture book. Read it with your kids. The Firekeeper's Son. And I told you a little fact about your phones. And I'd like to introduce our next speaker, Zimmy King. Yeah, Zimmy King. She is a straight-A student, and her teachers think of her as a leader. She loves to hang out with her friends and chat with her friends, and loves listening to music and doing any kind of art. Please welcome Zimmy King.
Okay, so when you say this right, please, I would now like to introduce my very good friend Zimmy Kang. Okay.